guys, we're going to work on the 34 today. A little bit. I'm a little bit wounded with my back today, so I'm going to try to take it easy. So we're going to pull this hood off because we have no way of seeing anything. We put those high bay lights up in the shop and they're wicked bright, but it seems like everywhere you go, you're in your own shadow. So we're going to pull this hood off so we can see everything, no problem. And then I'll reposition you guys and we'll go through the whole deal of, because it's been sitting for, I don't know, 23-ish years, I guess. We did put the hand crank in and it does turn, but I only turned it a little, tiny bit. So pull the hood off, pull the plugs out, we'll shoot some stuff in there. We'll give it a couple revolutions with the crank, and then we'll go from there. So that's where we're at. We have 2 flathead screws here in the front. I think we can slip it out of, wow, these are loose. Oh, that's unreal. I think we can pull it out of that little rod that runs down the middle. I'm hoping we can just pull that out of the back. I can't believe something just fell. Can't be a nut on the other side. There's no way to get it. What do you think is back there? Something fell. You're supposed to take the whole car apart? Let's see if we get this one out. See if we hear something fall again, guys. Listen for it. Ah, something fell again, guys. There we go. I don't know who thought flathead screws were a good idea, but look at these things. Flathead screws. Hopefully this thing just comes off and it leaves that rod exposed, or maybe it's, oh, that rod is wrapped around it. Okay. I'm going to pull you guys back so I can move this hood off of there. Okay, guys, here goes the hood. Okay, that thing will fall off of it. Let's pull out of the back. Okay. There we go. Okay, guys, now we can see what we got. Let's move you around here. Well, there it is. So I don't know what this thing is. It says 207 cubic inch. Everybody seems to call them a 216. I don't know if they're right. I would think it's a 207 like it says, but I don't know. Maybe there's 2 different motors. Not really sure. That's it. It's pretty clean looking for you know what it is. We don't want to mix up any spark plug wires either. So I might tag these. Maybe we'll see how they lay. I better tag them. I'm going to tag those. We got extras laying here. These little hooks, that's kind of convenient. This coil has a cable. Can you guys see that? Okay. There's a cable coming out of the top of that coil. Wonder where that goes. What does it do? I've never seen anything like that before. I think there's going to be a lot of that on this thing. Let's get some light on the subject. Is that any better? Should be. Still looks like we're in a shadow. How about there? Yeah, that's better. Let me grab some tape. Okay, guys, we got those tagged. I was doing the tape thing, and it doesn't make sense to do the tape thing. I just drew right on there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These things are barely like, I don't know if they're broken in there or what, but they're barely like, well, that one's on. The rest of them are kind of just, that one's on. Yeah, they don't really click on there very well. I don't know. Plug looks like a 13/16. Go grab one of those. Okay guys, we're gonna pull these plugs real quick. I had to break out all the extensions because my back is just, I can't really bend too much. So we got all the extensions on this job. Oh. My back just isn't happy at all. Oh, I like it when they're like that. Nobody over tighten them. Heck yeah, guys. So I know it turns, and we'll throw some stuff in there. We'll spin it around a few times, make sure we don't have any stuck valves. Which I don't think there is. This thing's been stored inside and in a shop and everything else. Never really been left outside. Damn, that wasn't in very far at all. Looks I don't know if you, where are you guys? There you are. Pretty rich on that one. Number 5 is pretty black. That didn't seem like that many turns to take it out either, but maybe it's just me, I don't know. Okay, let's see what we got on number 6. Number 6 is the same way. You guys are right in the way of my lens. There we go. Pretty black. Set these up here in order. Oh, we lost our washer. We gotta wash it down there, guys. Remind me. Same thing. Pretty black. And that is, those things are so black that, man, should have been pouring smoke out the tailpipe. They run that black. Unless I just ran it with a choke on all the time. Unless some of that's oil deposit, but this one has no washer. Where's our washer at? Stuck to the head? Alright, number 3 has it. Oh no, it's on there. Alright, never mind. Same thing. Doesn't really look like oil either. Looks like carbon. Like a very rich mixture on that thing. We'll see, I guess. Maybe we get it running, huh? Same way. Actually, that one's a little bit better. They're getting a little bit cleaner as we go forward. Okay, last but least. It's the same thing. They're all pretty crappy. We'll clean them up and run them back in. See what it looks like in here? That doesn't look too bad. It's dirty, but I mean it's not terrible for, you know, whatever years that's been. I mean, it's been sitting for 23 or 4, and that's probably, who the hell knows how old that is. Here we go, guys. I think we're running out, guys. We ain't got no straw on this one, guys. Where were we? Over there. I'll give this just a little bit. Get you again and get that one again. Hand crank. Pull you back a little bit. Zoom you out a little bit. There we go. All right, we're going to crank on that handle a little bit. Oh, we're in gear. Hang on, guys. That's a half. It's one. And a half. That's two, and it feels real good. And a half. Three. And a half. And a half. That feels good. Turns nice and easy. I like it. I'm happy with that. Gotta get up off the floor before I can't get up. Alright guys, let's see what we got here. Not bad. Now we gotta figure out some type of a battery. Guys, we're gonna find top dead center on those points. Well, to the high spot anyway. Oof. Pull that thing off. I'll move this light. And maybe see the high spot. Ah, that's a killer bending down. Oh, we're on the high spot already, man. We lucked out on that one. So we're gonna file these points. Give them a little clean up. Oh boy. Try the flick technique. We'll see what we got. All right, I'm just going to get them off the high spot and make sure they're not open now because we filed on them. Make sure that they're actually closing. Sometimes you can open them up a little bit with the file and then they don't touch. I think they're touching. Okay. Clean up this button a little. No. You know how that goes. That's going to be the spot that's touching. Okay guys, we're going to find a power source. Oh. Get a battery charger on this. Okay guys, we got some power on. Let's see if we got anything at that distributor that seems active. Turn this light off for a minute. Now if you break the points, it should maybe see a little spark down there, maybe nothing. It should have a little spark like that. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's pretty weak. Yeah, there we go. It's there. I don't know if we're getting any spark out of that coil. And I don't really want to hold that old ass wire. See it? There it is. Good spark on that one, boy. Huh? Right there it is. He-Man ain't got nothing on that one. If it'll start if it'll roll over on starter. I think, man, I don't know how that works. I thought I push that down, but maybe not. I got to do some research. Well, guys, we got spark. Now, I'm guessing it's going to have compression. We got to get it to spin over. I don't know why it doesn't want to spin over. I don't know how that thing works. I thought that just pushed down a button on top of there. Maybe I'm just not hitting it hard enough. I don't know. I don't think anything's happening. I don't know if that thing's stuck. That might be stuck. Doesn't seem like it's moving. Ah, we got power. The starter motor turns. Boy, that thing is hard as hell to move. Okay, guys, here we are. Back on the 34 today. We had great spark the other day, and then it just went away. So I'm thinking the 6-volt coil went bad. So we got a 12-volt rig down here. Of course, I went and bought a 6-volt battery, which I probably shouldn't have, because now I'm using a 12-volt coil, and I don't really trust the wiring in the car, so that's disconnected now anyway. So we could have just ran 12 volts, but here we are. So we got spark back, so I'm going to put the plugs back in. We'll fire all these plugs back in, get the distributor cap on, and we'll pull that air cleaner off. We did put a washer on there. We found the washer on the plug that lost one. And we'll pull that air cleaner off and we'll get some gas in there. And we'll see what happens. Hopefully it fires right up. I don't know. I did check the oil is down a little bit. I might add a little bit. We did rotate it without the plugs. You guys didn't see that. And boy, 6 volts turns real slow. I don't like 6 volt at all. But anyway, back's doing a little better today, so that's always good. Get this thing together and hopefully it'll fire up. I don't know. I'm going to probably disconnect that fuel pump. I don't think there's anything in it because the tank rusted out completely and it leaked all over the floor at the place it was at. We get a ratchet. All right. All right. Well, I don't know, guys. What do you think? You think it's going to fire right up, or it's going to be a pain in the ass? Who knows? Okay, so we got plugs in, and they didn't crush them washers at all last time. All right, we got a distributor cap. Seems to only go, rotor button. Don't forget the rotor button. You'll have a bad day. Probably clean that up in there a little bit. We'll take our point file and there's a little scuff. I don't know why that lost spark. I don't know if the fuse got blown in there or didn't like the battery charger anymore. Who knows? But once I started looking at the rest of the wiring in there, I'm like, well, I think we'll just bypass that. So that's what we did. And then there was no coil. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Alright. One. So, I'm thinking this went right away. Yeah. Yes, sir. Button, there's a notch there. Notch goes into the distributor. Alright, so we did one before we gave up on the tape. These things didn't feel like they were going on either. Two. Oh boy. They don't click on there so tight. It barely rested on there. I don't know if we can squeeze them. What do you guys think? Should we squeeze them? Oh, let's try it. Oh yeah. We'll squeeze them. That'll fix it. I don't feel it. Alright, now I should probably put a switch in here, but I'm not going to. Yeah, that's ugly stuff right there. That is ugly stuff right there. Alright, let's pull that air cleaner. Yes, it does. Just wiggles off of there. Oh, it's got a screw that's not tight. Okay, so it's got a clamp on the bottom. All right, perfect. So that takes care of that. We have a closed choke. Huh. Half the choke is spring loaded. Like half the butterfly. Oh, that's a neat idea. So if it starts, it doesn't get choked out. I bet that opens just enough to make it work. It's funny, this whole thing is hard lined with the fuel. I don't know if you guys can see that. I should have looked at your view. Do you see that? Yeah. Yeah, the whole thing is hard lined, like even to the frame. So I want to disconnect that. I really don't want to pull. I don't think, I mean, that thing's totally rusted out, but my luck, that tube will be right where there's a little bit of something. And it'll come up here and clog everything up. But yeah, sometimes you get lucky when they've been parked for so long because it's before ethanol fuel and all the garbage fuel came out. So sometimes you get lucky with the carburetors not being, totally screwed. Ah, of course. I always put two together and one wants to twist. I'll go after it with vice grips and chew the line up. Alright, let's see if we can not chew everything to pieces. Tell you what, I like the simplicity of this old stuff. I don't like the crunchiness of it though. You start touching stuff, it seems like pretty brittle stuff. But hey, I'm 90 years old. Almost 90 years old looking, shit. I don't know, what do you expect, I guess? Alright, so we got the fuel line disconnected. This does have a glass bowl on the thing, so we can check that out beforehand. But I think right now we're going to find some gas and see if there's a vent. Oh yeah, a vent in that bowl. Somewhere we can fill that bowl, which I don't see anything. So I don't know. If there's no way to fill that bowl, we might be at the mercy of I hate just pouring it in there because it only runs for a split second. When you can fill the bowl up, you got a little bit of a chance to hear it run. Well, let's put some in there. We'll see what happens. Okay, we got some gas. All we have to do is twist our power to that coil, and in theory, it should fire right up. I did top off the oil. That radiator's so green, I don't dare put anything in it. I think it's just going to leak. But if it fires up, then maybe we'll try to get some fuel to it to get it to run a little bit longer. And then we'll move some stuff out of the way and get this thing so we can have a gas can and drive it outside or something. And that thing is really cooking that. I put my battery charger on 6 volt, but it's pushing pretty high. This thing is a crazy design they got here. Things are pretty awful setup. Oh, we didn't hook the wire up, guys. I was thinking, man, we ain't got no spark. It's because we don't. It's because we don't. Now we'll have spark. I was thinking, man, I should have did something by now. Backfire, something. That's why. We didn't have us no juice, man. All right, here we go again. And we don't have spark. Oh boy. I love this stuff. Alright, there's a coil wire. I don't like touching these old ones. Man, they're just ready to get you. The second they come and bite you, they're going to get you. Alright guys, here we go. See if we got any spark up there. Well, it's got spark. It's got by the power of Graveskull, for sure. Now we're getting it out the wires. We're getting it out the wires. Yeah, grab an old spark plug. We'll throw a spark plug in there. Lost our wire. Here we go. Alright guys, we got a wire in there now. I mean a plug in there now. That's probably not going to be grounded. We gotta ground this sucker somewhere. Let's stick it right. Look at these extra wires they gave us. That's probably not grounded, but we're going to try it. Okay, let's buy one of those light things. It's got spark. It's got spark. It's got spark. You think all that gas is just sitting there because I didn't open the throttle plates? I think it was just too dry. It seems like a lot. But we'll try it again. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe we're going the wrong way on this thing. I don't know. Ooh. Hey guys. Wish we had a tailpipe cam. Hey, that thing is all right. That thing is not bad. Did you hear that thing? Pretty decent stuff right there. Oh, we gotta get some gas to that thing, guys. It sounds like that starter Bendix is clunking back and forth, which it wouldn't surprise me if it was, but let's do one more time on that thing. She kicks, she kicks. We need to roll that up a little bit. That thing, we need some gas, man. We need to, let's get this fuel pump hooked up. I'll pull that glass bowl off of there. Let's disconnect this. Guys, that thing runs pretty good, huh? Quiet. It's got a clunky clunk in there, but I think it's the Bendix clunking back and forth. It could even be the throw-up bearing. This does have a bowl on the bottom, but I think the chances of getting that off without ruining the gasket. Ooh, might be better than, today might be our lucky day. Maybe not. It's wiggling now. It is wiggling. Look at that. How much rust is that, huh? I don't know if I gotta show you guys that. This thing is just perfect. Where are we? There we are. I'm thinking, I don't know. You think there's a spot on the black market for that? Unbelievable, man. Look at all the rust that came up. I don't have high hopes for that carburetor after seeing that. Let's see. Who knows if that pump's even going to work for us. I can't believe that didn't come off with some kind of rubber stuck to the ring of this, because normally they just weld themselves right to it, and that's the end of it. You know? I don't know, guys. Maybe we'll get lucky. We'll get lucky. I need some of you guys' luck. You guys have good luck. If I didn't have bad luck, man, I wouldn't have any luck at all. Maybe one of you guys can give me some luck. If it's bad like mine, keep it. I don't want it, though. Okay, so that thing cleaned up pretty decent, I think. Not bad. I don't know if that crap's on the bottom or on the inside of it. Sounds squeaky clean. The rust just may want to stay in there too. Maybe it just doesn't want to be. Not bad. We're going to go with that. Now, if we put that back on there, what do you guys think the chances of that diaphragm and that pump being good are? You think it's 50-50? Or do you think it's much less? I can't believe the amount of rusty powder. That tank is, it rusted out and leaked all over the floor. How bad it is. When we pulled it out of, there was a big spot of varnish on the floor. So, if that pump works, as long as it don't fill the crankcase with gasoline. I guess technically you could jam a hose on there, jam it into a 1-gallon can. Maybe it'll run longer than 10 seconds. I wish I knew how to rev this up. It says throttle in there, but I don't see it. But man, that thing runs pretty smooth. Not really up on gunning it either. rather just let it run at a slow speed, and you know, a lot of guys, they get them going. The second that thing rolls over, they just gun it right. You know, they don't give them bearings a chance to get oil or nothing. I did fill it. Let's see how much it dropped, if any. You know, because it's always good for the bearings to put it right on the red line as soon as it starts. Warm it up real quick. Now we're still full. Still full. Guys, we're going to put a thing on there, see if it pumps. Alright guys, we got some fuel hose here. And it's massive, it's half-inch. It's half-inch because that line was a thread on. It was hard lined. So we're going to see if half-inch does fit. Does it fit? Oh, it fits pretty snug. Man, that's a huge line. And we got a little 1 gallon tank here. We'll stuff that right in there. I don't know if it's going to draw through that. I don't know. Man, this is... Whew, I don't know. Alright, so we have a coil. We have gas, maybe. I wish there was a way I could prime that thing. Oh, I can maybe fill the line, huh? The line's big enough. See if we can fill that bowl down there. See if it starts leaking right out immediately. Let's get gas in it, guys. I don't know if it's gonna... Oh, it's dripping. Yeah, it's leaking down there. Alright, why is it leaking? Sure, that bowl gasket's junk, that's why. Tighten it up some more. Let's try tightening it up some more. All else fails, over tighten it. It's still pouring out of there. Still pouring out of there. Now they put that in a bitch of a spot. You know, you think they would have put that somewhere else. Alright. Man. Yeah, it's still dripping down there, but it's primed. We'll go with it and see what happens. Hopefully it's in the gas in the can. Okay. That's that, that's that. Let's see if we can get this thing to run for a little while. And here we go. Let's go. Woo. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I wish we had that. I might have to just turn that idle up a little. Cheat. Come on. Am I not giving that enough? Seems like a lot. Come on. I don't know if it's flooding this thing or what. I don't know if we're flooding this thing or not, guys. We need some throttle on this sucker. That sounds really good. hand crank making that noise. Guys, I think that has fuel. Wonder if we can take that choke off. You go try it? Take that choke off. I think we got lucky on that carburetor, guys. Whoa, we even have water coming out of there. I can't believe that radiator is holding anything. I'll have to show you guys how green that thing is. I didn't see anything in there, but might have something in there. I don't know. Yeah, that thing runs fantastic. Listen to that thing, guys. Thing's ready to go. Probably should rev it to the moon, huh? Make sure the bearings are good. Wow, that thing runs fantastic. I can't believe how good that thing runs. Listen to that thing. That's unbelievable. Unreal, guys, unreal. Might hear a little lifted tap, but man, that's next thing we'll get this thing, you know, get some water in there. Cut some because it's leaking. I can see it leaking. But we'll shut this off before we get too hot. Guys, how good does that thing run? That's incredible. Heck yeah, buddy. Look at that. Unbelievable. That kind of blows me away. Almost 90 years. How cool is that? And our pump ain't leaking. Probably shouldn't have said that. Now it's going to leak. But anyway, we got. Well, there's our first start. And that was a good one. That was a good one. Well, I guess the next thing is I'll get this thing pulled out. We'll get some antifreeze in there. See if that. I don't think that radiator is going to hold. I'll show you guys that radiator real quick. It's I mean, it's green as green gets. But it did. There was some water coming out of it. But all right, I'm going to move you guys around with me. There's a light shining right at us. Look at this radiator. See how green that thing is down there? Man, is that... And it's the whole bottom of it. I did get a spare. I don't know if it's really worth doing, you know, these old ones. It might be just, I don't know. Just buy a aluminum one and be done, maybe. There's our carburetor. I don't see anything leaking down in there either. No bleed down. We might have lucked out on the carburetor. Like, share, subscribe. See ya.